guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have just joined, and there's a few of you, welcome to my channel. My name's Jo and I do Irregular Choice shoes and handbags, but I do other brands as well. And for those of you that have been watching my videos for a long time, I very much appreciate you taking the time out to watch my videos. And for those of you that are watching the videos and just lurking about, I would very much appreciate you pressing the subscribe button and joining our merry band. So, it might be quite a talky video today. I mean, I've still got stuff to show you, but oh, by the way, this dress, it's always been like a really favourite dress of mine. And it came out the washing machine and it had a big rip, like an L-shaped rip, and I was absolutely gutted. Because you know when you put a dress on and it fits and you just think, oh, it just makes me feel so good. Well, this is that dress. I just love it. So Mike was saying about, oh, get it repaired, and I thought, I don't know. I thought I'll go on Vinted and have a look, and somebody was on there selling it brand new with the tags for £15. So I was able to rebuy it. So I'm so happy I've got it back. Now, if you remember my last video, I was saying this time I was going to be really hyper for my holiday. What did I say about Pride before the fall or something like that? Yeah, everything went a bit pear-shaped the day after that. So what happened was, some of you might know I have a sausage dog called Willow. And any of you that have got dogs or pets, they're like one of your family. They are one of your family. And the Monday, I film on the Sunday. On the Monday, I was getting ready for work. Willow was in with Freya in her room, and she just let out this horrific yelp. And Freya was then like screaming, and basically her back had gone and her legs were just no longer working. So obviously this was horrific. To cut a long story short, we obviously got her to the vet. The vet then contacted, we've got very local to us, we've got a really amazing vet hospital, and people come from far and wide to this hospital, but it's literally on our doorstep. So they told us to bring her in that afternoon. She had an MRI, and by the Monday night she was having major back surgery. So her disc had ruptured and got onto her spinal cord. So they sorted that, got rid of the debris. But it does now mean that she has to learn to walk again. They've given her a 90% chance of full recovery. And I have to say, in a couple of weeks, because it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, she has made leaps and bounds. Well, maybe I shouldn't be saying her doing leaps and bounds, but she's definitely not leaping and bounding. So I have like a sling that goes under her tummy with handles, and we use that. Now, I'm quite lucky in that Willow came out from the op, still was wagging her tail, bless her. I bought 2 packs of puppy pads because I was told that, you know, she would probably be incontinent for a bit. She hasn't been. We've took her out in the sling and she's done everything outside. We've got physio to do with her, and, you know, on the sling her legs are going. I mean, this morning she just got up and ran from the hall into the lounge, which obviously was nice to see, but I don't want to encourage that because it's early days and I don't want to set her back. So we're trying to minimise her movement as much as possible, doing the physio, doing little walks when she's going out for her business, and fingers crossed it's all going in the right direction. So obviously with this going on, I was thinking, well, we won't be going on holiday, but as I say, she's making good progress, and and I've got 3 grown-up children. They're all in their 20s, and they've worked out a rota where they'll be with her every day, and they've even got 2 people on standby just in case anything happens to one of them. So I'm a lot anxious about going away, to be honest. So I don't think it's going to be the carefree holiday that I thought it was going to be. But I mean, I usually FaceTime when I'm on holiday anyway, so it probably won't be any different to normal. But yeah, so I am going on holiday. But I will be a bit anxious about Willow. But as I say, she's going in the right direction. I can see improvements every day. And it's something that Dachshunds suffer from. I knew that this, every pedigree have an issue. And when I was researching getting a Dachshund, this was the one thing that this particular breed gets. And so I made sure I was fully insured for this, should it ever happen. Anyway, so there was that. What a couple of weeks. Anyway, also, on some nice things I've done, I had a friend come up from St Albans with a daughter. I've not met her daughter, and I just took her to the local Pentland Plants, which is like a garden centre, because her daughter's getting into planting seeds, and they have really nice food there. So I thought, well, we could have lunch, she can look around and pick some seeds and that. So it was lovely to see Ray. And I was saying, like, a few weeks ago, you never see, like, caterpillars anymore, and especially those big fat hairy ones, you never see them. Anyway, it'd been raining, and as we were walking along the path back, there was a big fat hairy caterpillar bobbling along, and I thought, God, I used to see them all the time, but no. Anyway, that was interesting. So Aoife loved seeing that. And then yesterday I met a lady that I met on the breast cancer group, and she lives down in Cheshire, but her dad has kind of a holiday home in Northumbria, and they came through to Edinburgh for the day. Well, she brought 2 of her children up, and I thought, right, doesn't cost much, because I know as a family, when I used to have like 3 children, everything used to cost a fortune. So we took them to the National Museum of Scotland because it's free, and we had a lovely lunch there. If you're ever doing that museum, because it's absolutely fantastic, I can't recommend it enough. It's so much more interactive now. It's fantastic. But you can't do it all in a day. So I just sat with a map and said to the kids, right, what do you want to go to? And Arthur wanted the dinosaurs. Eve is really interested in fashion, and they both wanted Egypt. So we did the Egypt department, we did the dinosaurs and animals, and for Eve we did the fashion, and it has all the fashion through the ages right up to modern day designers. So we had a fantastic time. And then when we came out, there was a performer just about to start a knife juggling act. So we sat on the museum steps and watched that. So all in all, it was an absolutely great day. And if you're in Edinburgh, the National Museum of Scotland is absolutely fantastic. So I would definitely recommend it. Loads for the kids to do. Yeah, we were there from 11:30 till 4:00. It was fantastic. Anyway, let's get on to what I'm going to show you. Remember I said I was going to show you my disasters, because I don't always get it right. You can't, especially if you're buying online and, you're buying off Vinted. Sometimes you can't always get it right. So the first shoe I can show you that I definitely didn't get this right is, if you've heard of this designer Sophia Webster, she's generally known for having these beautiful shoes with the butterfly wings off the back. I don't have any of those, usually because they're with a very spindly high heel, and I can't do that anymore. And she's also famous for her flamingo heels, which I do have a pair of her flamingo heels. But I saw these and I just thought they were really funky. Here they are. So they've got this like polka dot heel, quite a thick heel, and I love the polka dot strap. And obviously they've got the flamingos, peep toe, and I just thought, oh my god, they are so me. Just the sole there. I didn't pay a lot for them, maybe 20-30 pounds. Maybe people knew what I didn't know, and that they are the most uncomfortable shoes you would ever wish. This plastic is so unforgiving. It digs in because it's like a scallopy edge. Probably can't see it because but it's like a scalloped edge, so that just digs in. Every step is like you've got razor blades cutting into the top of your foot. Now I will attempt to walk in these for you, but know that I will be in pain every step, so I hope you appreciate it. But I will show you them on the foot, and maybe if someone has a slimmer foot than me, they might not be as horrific, but they are horrific. So I will try them on just for the video for you, but then they will go back. But I do like the look of them, and I do like them as part of my collection, as a shoe collector, but they will never be worn again after this video. So now I've got a pair of Irregular Choice shoes. Now, the seller that sold these to me, absolutely no issues with that. She sold me what she described. There's absolutely no back flack or whatever it's called onto the seller, because there's nothing she did. So if you remember the last video, I had that cherry dress with the cherry headpiece, the pearl and swine cherry headpiece. Well, I thought these shoes would go amazing. And they're these sandals, and they've got like a cherry print. And I thought they would have gone fantastic. And they've actually got little cherries on the heels. See that? So I thought, how perfect would they be with that cherry dress, with little cherries and the red and this lovely little, really comfy little heel. Well, they might have been comfy if I could actually get my foot into here. And I can't get my foot. It's so narrow that I can't get my foot in here. So obviously that's nothing to do with the seller. That's just unfortunate for me. So unfortunately, I can't wear the cherry shoes with my cherry dress, and I can't even put them on for the walking video because I can't even get my foot in. So you're just gonna have to imagine them like that, because my foot does not go anywhere near it. Again, I didn't pay a lot for them, so I'm happy to have them in my collection. I'm gutted I can't wear them because they look so cute, and I would have absolutely loved to have worn them. But there's absolutely no way. So they are my two disasters, which I think of all the shoes I buy is not so bad. But sometimes you just can't think for it, you know, these things happen, and luckily I didn't pay hundreds, so it's not that big a deal. And I'm happy to have the shoes in my collection as a shoe collector. But yeah, bit of a disaster. So what I thought I'd show you next is, remember I said I was going to show you one of my outfits that I put together for my holiday. I still don't believe I'm going, to be honest. Just keep the faith, keep the faith. I'm supposed to be packing this afternoon, and I just think, do I want to tempt fate? I don't know. I'll maybe see how I'll just have my breakfast and then see about it in the afternoon. Don't really want to wake Freya up. She's had a late night, shall we say. Late night, early morning. Anyway, 2 seconds and I'll go and get it. So we'll just click there. And she's back. So what I'm trying to do, obviously I can't take 14 dresses because even, like, I have my big suitcase, and then I take half of Mike's big suitcase, then I take both of the wee suitcases, and we're always struggling for weight because they always like have shoes and then headpieces, and you know, so I'm trying this time to see if there's shoes that will go with various outfits so that I can then switch out. If I still have weight, then I'll probably put extra shoes in, guaranteed, to give me more choice. But I just thought this was maybe a way. So this is a Collectif dress. It's this lovely tropical, and it's off the shoulder, and it's got these lovely lemon buttons in the middle, and this I can't remember what these flowers are called. Hibiscus? Might be hibiscus. When we used to have a timeshare in Tenerife, we had a bush, a hibiscus bush, and it had pink hibiscus on. So I used to always press one in the front of the photo album. Remember when you used to do photo albums and used to print pictures out? And I think it's quite nice because when you look back, it's really quite nice. So it's obviously the 50s style with the full circle skirt. So what I would wear with this is I would put my lemon bow belt on. It's like an elasticated belt, so I'll bob that on. And I've got these lemon glitter shoes from Irregular Choice. And I thought, well, they can go with a couple more outfits. And then if I really want to be out there, just 2 seconds, I can put this on. So I'll show you this in a second. But I thought that with that, so I'll show you this up close. So this is a pearls and swine headpiece. It's a frog, and look, he's caught a fly like frogs do, and he's got like little droplets on his lily pad, and I thought that would look quite good with that dress with the lily pad. So then I thought, well, if I have to wear the dress again, which, you know, if I'm not taking 14 dresses, then, you know, a couple I might have to wear again. So I could keep the same things, but switch out the headpiece. So trying to get this so you can see, it's like a, maybe move this back a bit without. It's like a massive butterfly. So again, you've got the tropical and this big butterfly. And the good thing about this butterfly is it folds flat. The wings fold up and they're like on a wire. So you can just fold it out. So that was my idea for this dress. So the yellow belt, the yellow glitter shoes, and either the froggy headpiece or the butterfly. And I just think that, you know, it'd make 2 outfits just using the same dress. So I think we're going to do that. Anyway, so that means that because I don't go till Friday, it's going to be 3 weeks till I film again. All going to plan. And what have I got for you? I've got a pair of Irregular Choice shoes, and I might have a couple of designery bits that I might show you. So stay irregular, guys. Don't follow the crowd because it's so boring. And I'll see you hopefully next time with the tan. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the flip side. Bye, guys.